is feeling good and that you guys are able to stay cool on these hot, hot days. I'm just getting back from the pool with the boys, and Millie's around here somewhere. She'll say hi, I'm sure, in a couple of minutes. But I wanted to do a quick summary on the first almost 200 pages of our book. We're going to be starting on page 196. And we have about 134 to go, so we're still have a bunch of reading to do. But per Cooper and Emmett's request, they wanted just like a brief summary of what has happened so far in the book. And there's been lots of action, we know, but I just want to take a few minutes to kind of go back and think about the story so far. So we have it's in the beginning of the story, we have two parallel stories. We have Christopher and Moll. And when we first started the book, the cover is very dynamic and it's really beautiful. Actually, is that Christopher? Yeah. We know that there's a dragon. As we get further into the story, we know dragons are really, really important. Then we learn that this is Gelifin, who is one of the last of his kind. We have Christopher, of course, who is an ordinary person, but we know that he does have this great gift where animals are attracted to him. And then we have Moll, who we've just recently discovered is very, very important. She is the immortal. So she is like, in this culture, in this world, she is like the god of their whole archipelago. So she's very important. You can see her zooming down with her flying coat. So the story starts with Christopher, and he's sitting on a bench, and he has this kind of odd characteristic, as I said, where the animals are attracted to him. So they're always kind of coming up to him, that same quality. So the story begins with Christopher, but then we have this parallel kind of storytelling. I want to make sure I'm still recording, where then we check in with Moll. She's going through these really interesting she's shopping on a boat, and I was kind of imagining it like a pirate boat, and she was able to find this really, really important is it called a compass? I was trying to see what it's called exactly. We know that this has actually come up recently as they're trying to get closer to the tree of the immortal. So this came up early in the story. We didn't really think much of it, but now we realize, oh my gosh, Moll needed that so that she can find the tree of the immortal. As we went into the story, we know, of course, hold on. It is a lot too. Okay, so we know that Moll was in her home with her aunt, and unfortunately that's when the murderer, the person that's trying to get her, now in retrospect, I wonder if this person really is a murderer, or if the person's just trying to kidnap her because she's the immortal, or maybe he's trying to get a message to her. We don't know. So Moll had to escape, and she was able to get out swiftly. Christopher, meanwhile, went over the hilltop, which his grandfather told him not to do, and that's when he saw this amazing stampede of all these magical creatures. So from there, Moll and Christopher unite together, and then they are trying to, he looks pretty dangerous, this murderer. Then they're trying to escape this murderer who is trying to capture Moll. But again, I don't know, maybe he's just trying to capture her to get her to the berserkers. I don't know. They, again, encounter an amazing stampede of unicorns. After that, they connect with Night Hand on his boat, the Never Fear, so that's fun. That's when we meet all these fun other creatures. Maul and Christopher want to get to the capital because they feel like that's where they're going to get the answers. They've encountered this huge problem. Not only is this crazy guy after them, but the magical creatures are disappearing, and it's very, very worrisome for them. So they get to the capital, and unfortunately kids are not allowed in the capital, and they do not have much luck there. Christopher, someone gets put in jail. I'm pretty sure it's Christopher. And then, sorry guys, I'm not gonna like go really deeply into this because we've got a lot. Christopher, sorry, now it's gonna bug me. Was it Christopher that got into jail? That was taken to jail, or was it Maul? Hold on, stay tuned. Or was it both of them? Christopher opened his eyes to pure blackness. Or was it? Okay, someone got captured because they were speaking up. Oh, someone got captured. I'm gonna move forward. I hope you guys can forgive me. They're all able to reconnect, and they get on the boat. And they encounter the Kraken. And you guys know that does not go well. The Kraken destroys Night Hand's ship. It is really devastating. But they also encounter these magical creatures that have a very strong reaction to Maul. The Kraken has a very strong reaction to Maul. The Kraken actually takes Maul and puts her like on a plank to save her. They go into the city of scholars and they meet another friend. This friend is able to lend a new boat to them because their other boat got sunk. And then this is when they are all off to go. The capital did not offer them the answers that they needed, so now they're off to speak with the Sphinxes. We know that the Sphinxes have the answers to everything. They're the wisest creatures, and they're actually like... they're actually carving their wisdom into the stone. So then they have this conversation with the Sphinxes. They're able to answer the 4 riddles, so that's wonderful. And then that's when they learn about the immortal who said no, drank the potion so he would forget that he's an immortal. And then we are in the village. We're like in a small city. Maul and Christopher get attacked by the children of the fortune teller, and the children are actually the ones that reveal that Maul is the immortal. So that was a huge turning point. And then we got into Malum Apple chapter, where we realized, oh my gosh, Maul really is the immortal. Night Hand takes his vow to her. Night Hand is the protector of the immortal. He is I just forgot the name. He is I just said the name, but I've forgotten it. Berserker. And he really has been displaced and like kind of without any direction because he doesn't have an immortal to protect, but now he does, and it just happens to be Maul. So I hope that was a concise summary. And now we're going to get into our next chapter, which is called Leaving. And I'm afraid that our crew is going to kind of be disbanded. So stay tuned for the next chapter, Leaving.